M&T Bank Stadium, just off the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, a good battle in the AFC North. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Welcome, Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. It's Dustin Hopkins set to start this one. Off we go here in Baltimore. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So the Ravens will come out. They are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
In motion goes Likely. Jackson gonna keep it himself. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
It's pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up first and goal.
First and goal, and it's Henry. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Henry will take this one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first, and now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Ford on the return. Wow! He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
Play action, it's Sanders. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on that hookup. It's a Browns first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Cleveland.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
A run straight ahead, that's Ford. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Tackled there by Trenton Simpson. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They'll run a toss play, and it's Ford. Oh!
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll give it here to Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Again, it's Judkins. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On 3rd down, Sanders. He'll try to run for it. And he's in! Raheem Sanders. Touchdown, Cleveland. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. And look at this, the extra point is blocked. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go. You can see why.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Jerome Baker in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. As we are ready to get back underway. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Back deep for the Browns, it's DeAndre Carter. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll try to establish some tempo. They start this one with 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. It's a Browns 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down. Sanders, little pop pass here. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
So on fourth down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. Rajante Wester deep for Baltimore. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
Roughing the kicker. Defense. Automatic first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. A run, and here comes Judkins. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Sanders to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everything.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Hopkins' kick is good, and the Browns move out front. It's 9-7.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
On the return, it's Mitchell. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before third down. From the gun, Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Raven first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Jay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a second down. Jackson out of the pistol. A quick slant to Flowers. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 2. Here we go. They'll try and run for this with Henry. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's first and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's first and 10.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
I'm not sure how many guys grew up wanting to be an NFL fullback. Like, they don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands, I can do some things.
A 44-yard attempt.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Ravens get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
And no return here. This is a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. Now it's Sanders. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, Sanders. Left side, he's got Njoku. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Browns offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They run it once more with Judkins. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
3rd and long. From the gun, it's Shedeur. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
They'll go again here with Henry. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll get past the marker. He's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good one. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. And he's in! Henry, touchdown, Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the 1st guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Now, the extra point.
For the extra point.
He's got it. And the Ravens are going to open up the lead to 8. All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role. Who's going to walk away with a W? Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Browns offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by 4. And And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Sanders will throw it. Open man, and that's Tillman. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Still running on 1st down with Henry. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. Jackson looking to throw. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
The play is a turnover.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike, I'm feeling pretty good about my chances of picking up this 4th down when I've got big old Derrick Henry in the backfield. So what an unbelievable job by this defense coming up with a huge 4th down stop.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Now, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Here's a screen son for Judkins. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Cleveland.
11 on the play. 1st down, Browns.
And this this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Cedric Tillman was the intended target, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Sanders. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Now, Shedeur throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
The Browns getting their punting team out there. We forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback as we come out to the 20-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Schlesinger on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second down at the 22-yard line.
Going to go right back to Henry. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown. That makes this a 2-possession game here late.
Now to try here for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Ford on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll come up for 1st and 10. On play action, Shedeur. And now he's got a man open deep downfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Good throw, that's complete on the slant. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Brown's going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. From the gun, it's Sanders. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the Ravens' 28-yard line.
To throw again is Sanders. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. They stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. Now, 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's 4. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
The ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. That's caught by 4.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Ravens offense ready to take over once more. And this one really all over but the shouting. 1 timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
2nd down and 3. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's able to give him a little breathing room. He's got a 1st down up past the 15-yard line. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They take care of business here at home. It's a game they were expected to win. They had no problems in the end as they cruise to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens.